Let's create a summer spread in my Happy Planner monthly layout.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Jasmine Plans. This is Jasmine and we are going to be planning a summer spread using these blooms from Martinez Sticker Co. and pairing them with some summertime dolls from Burst Planning. I love these dolls. They give beachy, pool, summer vibes, and I just had to go with it. And for boxes, we are going to be using Mojo Jojo's rainbow boxes. So I barely do plan with me's for my monthly layout, and I am behind on making several spreads because I was away beginning the month of August, but I still want to make sure everything is decorated and I'm able to use my planner. I suck with using my planner if it is not decorated. It is a habit I need to learn to beat, but I'm working on it. Okay, so I use this monthly layout in my social media planner. It is there every single month. And I use this mainly to jot down my goals for the month. Right now, I have no rhyme or reason as to why I'm sticking a sticker down the way it is. I just stick and go with the flow. If I try to think about it, I am going to linger on it forever, and we don't want that. Just taking off this extra excess piece. So this monthly page, I like to use it to jot down my social media goals for the month. I also like to go back and look at it to, just see how I measured up against the goals that I've made. I'll tell you as I go along, like what boxes and things are for. But let's continue to jazz this up. I want this doll here to be able to go with some blooms. She is gorgeous. First Planning's dolls are like always amazing. Trying to think what color would I prefer to be right behind her. Where exactly do I want it? Do I want her stepping on it? How are you guys feeling about that? Okay, we are just gonna stick this down here and we're gonna have her just standing on it. And I have this girl, I know she needs to be like laying down somewhere, and I think I want her laying right up here. I chose to do this because I feel like August is definitely your last opportunity to go to the beach, and I was able to enjoy the beach in Antigua this month. It was lovely. Some crystal clear blue waters, can't beat that. And of course I also had some pool time, so we got my little pool girly here. Haven't thought about exactly where to put her, but she might just go down here. They're definitely all just giving summer vibes. I'm just gonna place her down. I'm really happy that I cleared 2 sticker sheets. Some people count out the number of sticker sheets they cleared in a month. I do not put that type of pressure on myself. I think a little... I don't use every single part of this planner, of this layout. As long as I get what I need down, I am fine. So she's gonna go right here, and we can just write out the note to self. So that's one thing about a planner. You don't want to have to force yourself to use every single part. Use what you need. And we can cover that up with something afterwards. So I want to make sure I label these lines over here. Those lines I use for jotting down my posting. Do I want to go with the dark orange or the light orange? Let's go light. So this first section I'll use for my YouTube posting. I used to separate the long form videos and the shorts, but being that I now like to track how often I'm getting Etsy orders, I got rid of one. So that'll be for YouTube. The next one, we can use the yellow. We can go to nice bright yellow. I will use this portion for, what am I using it for? And they're not all lined up. I didn't pay attention to that. All right, so I have my YouTube. This will be my Reels. I like posting Reels, but I felt like I fell off a bit with posting my Reels on Instagram. And then the last one, I think this light pink color will be pretty good. We can use this for my Etsy sales. All right, so now that I have that, I will have to go back and darken the circles. What I do plan to do, since I'm combining my shorts and reels, I'll use 2 different colors for it. So that way, if I post a short and a reel on the same day, it'll be like a little bit of a mixture. I also use this section to jot down what are my monthly goals. I made a monthly goal for August that I kind of regret making, but I'm still trying to push through and just stick with it. One of those goals was to post every single day on YouTube. Why did I make that goal? I really don't know. I feel as if I gave myself a little too much simply because of my vacation that I decided to take. I wasn't prepared for when I leave and when I come back. More than likely, I will use this area up here to put a quote. So I just want to decorate the top, and I'm gonna let it go throughout both of the pages. I think this is coming together really cute so far. And if you are thinking that too, go ahead and hit the like button. I know most of my viewership are watching their TVs right now, so you may need to figure out what button to press in order to go ahead and hit the like button. And I understand that's why I'm also not getting so many comments. I do get comments. You know, with these smart TVs, you gotta get your phone at the same time and a whole bunch of stuff. But I do appreciate every single view that I get. I'm gonna just take this moment right now just to thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I have this little cutoff piece left. Thinking about just putting it right down here on the bottom. I don't mind that my stickers are going into the punch. I do have this punch that I use. Sometimes I even just take my scissors and just cut it out. Try not to make a big deal of it. Let me separate my pages. All right, so pages are separated. I need boxes to go in this area. And in this area, what I did before was I was trying to use a different box for each of the shops that I do PR for. However, I have realized that I felt like I wasn't really using the boxes the way I intended to. And it was more, you know, I wasn't coming back to this monthly page to do what I was putting the boxes down for. So I'm going to be a little bit more intentional this time. What I do want is a box for new releases, and there were some new releases that have passed. If you guys did use my code for any of the new releases, thank you so much. I'll have all the shops that I PR for codes down below, as well as affiliate links. I do really appreciate when you guys use them. So this first box, I'm gonna give it the longest box. It is for new releases. So some have passed. So we had Versed Planning Denim Collection. I can't wait to get my book. We had Mojo Jojo sticker book, Feel the Feels. I'm pretty sure Cuteness Boutique is going to have a release, and I know for sure that Martinez Sticker Co. is also going to have a release later this month. I believe that date is going to be August 22nd. I think instead of, well, I can do a mixture. I was thinking to just put like some bullet points down. This book doesn't have the bullet points. That means I'll have to get my check it off book, and I don't feel like getting up. So we'll go with another color. So we use the orange. We can go ahead and put a green box down. This green box will be for, let's actually use a larger one. Because sometimes there's just important things that come up in like the chats, or maybe one of the teams would have an actual like meeting where we'll discuss some things. If I have an idea, I can write it down and share it as well. I think that's really pretty. We should get a little bit more blooms around it though. So we'll let this bloom go on top. I'm aware that that box went down crooked, but we're not worried about crooked boxes. I need some boxes to go down here. So down in that section, I use it for tracking money things. So I have to track my expenses, of course. I successfully completed a no spend, and I'm really proud of myself. I'm just here thinking about what box I should put down. So let's get rid of the top priorities, because that's not what we're using this section for. So expenses get tracked. I also like to track my affiliate income as well as my YouTube income. Trying to think, I'm just looking to see if I use all of the colors here before I start repeating anything. We can get, there's enough yellow on the page. We can get a little more orange on the page as well. And I think I am going to need to get up, because I'm going to need bullet points for what I'm putting down. So if this box is going to be my income, of course, it's my Etsy income. It's also my YouTube income. It's also my affiliate income. This is my expenses. I am categorizing my expenses in like 2 different kind of things. So I have expenses for Jasmine Plans business-wise, and then I have expenses as just my planner stuff, which I need to continue to keep in check. We can get a small green box down on the side here. So we can have a quote down here. We can have a quote here. Sometimes I use this as just extra space to jot things down. I feel as if a little more blooms need to be over here on this side. Just trying to see how does that look. Let me make sure I'm all the way in frame. These colors are definitely summery colors. Might even change that date up top. All right, so let's get to cutting. Right, now that that piece is cut, I think it'll be pretty good down here. Sometimes with these pages, I think about whether I should go into the border or like stick right here. And that sometimes to me looks weird. I'm going to go right onto the disc and place that right there. And I'm realizing that I think I like that better. And it'll be fine because I do have a disc punch. I have a crocodile, which is listed down below in the description, as well as a Happy Planner disc punch. This sticker sheet has one little lonely sticker left, so I want to use it. And I think we can go right about here. I think that looks cute. So now let's find some quotes for this page. So I pulled out some summer quotes that I have left from Martinez Sticker Co. And I think I should use the sun. Should probably make the sun cover up the August. It's not gonna cover up like 100% completely, but we get the picture here. So there goes the sun. And we have, every summer has its own story. It definitely does. And I feel like that'll go well here. And then we have friend, sun, sand, and sea. That sounds like a summer to me. Where should I place that? Kind of makes me feel like it should go like somewhere up top here. But we can't, obviously can't put it there. And I think this small one should go here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the sun-kissed skin and salty here. I'll probably just use it for a, like maybe a skinny mini post. But we're gonna place that there. And we are going to call that a spread. Once again, all of the stickers that are used, I'll have the shops use links down below. And I would really appreciate it if you share my video with someone who you think it will like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, happy planning. Bye.